Good afternoon, and welcome to Investing in the World Around Us. In today's episode, I would like to highlight Meta. Meta is the parent company of Facebook, Instagram, Threads, WhatsApp, and the Oculus VR goggles. Now, the reason I wanted to highlight Meta this week is because they essentially created a global communication network. Communication has always been the leading industry on the planet, and being that they made it so we are all connected across the entire globe, that is something I want to be invested in for the rest of my life. Communication is frankly never going anywhere, and they also have much more room to expand given that not the entire globe has an account on all these social media platforms. I am a believer that we will see a peak digital age where everybody has some sort of profile online, and it will certainly be under Meta's umbrella. So I'm invested in the company for those reasons, but even furthermore, I'm investing in Meta because of their future in the metaverse space. I do think Mark Zuckerberg and Meta will be the breakthrough in metaverse. And what metaverse is, for lack of better words, is simulated world, simulated life. Now, whether people use that simulated world for recreational purposes, professional purposes, practical purposes, whatever the case may be, it is their simulated world to use as they please. So I do think Meta is going to be the leader in the metaverse space, and Mark Zuckerberg personally is very interested in this space. And not only is he very interested in this space, he is an innovator. He's not just some billionaire that was in a trust fund. He created Facebook, he created Meta, and with that, he is the driver in this ship. So he is the one who's going to lead this company to the prosperity I believe it could achieve. And I'm very excited to see him taking the lead that he is in the metaverse space. I believe Mark Zuckerberg is a huge component in what makes this company great, and he's not going anywhere. So with that, I want to invest also in his leadership of this company. He will be the leader that drives this company to more prosperity and to breakthroughs in the digital age. And for all of these reasons, I want to be involved in Meta for the long term. Now, when I say the long term, I'm not trading Meta. I'm not buying it just for a couple weeks. I want to hold this company for my life. I have owned shares of Meta for at least 10 years, and I intend on owning them probably until I die, because it's an investment in the world around us, and it's an investment in the world that we live in. It's an investment in our day-to-day lives. So for all of those reasons, it also reiterates what a strong company Meta is to be investing in. So another reason I also like being invested in Meta is it is one of the Mega 7. The Mega 7 is the top 7 companies by value in the publicly traded stock market, and Meta is one of them. So I'm not investing in it because it's one of the most valuable and it just holds a high market cap. The reason I'm investing in it with that Mega 7 angle is because if people are investing in the stock market generally, they're putting their money into an S&P 500 ETF, that money will go into Meta inevitably. So even if people aren't investing in Meta directly, they are indirectly investing in Meta if they're investing in the general stock market. So for those reasons, I also want to hold Meta, and particularly speaking these past 2 weeks, today's Wednesday, September 10th, but over the past 2 weeks, we saw it hit its 3-month average and then rally a touch from that. Prior to falling to that 3-month average, it was trading at higher values, so it's also presenting a discount. So what I'm seeing in the stock itself is a slight price discount from the highest that it's been valued at, and it's sitting at a metric that I love to buy it at its 3-month average. So with those two things combined, the stock itself is telling me that it's opportune to be investing in the stock. And with that, I want to inject money into the company now so it could increase my position over the long term. So for all those reasons, I'm investing in Meta this week. I believe it's a company that you should hold over the long term, and it's certainly a company that I will be holding over the long term. So if you have any questions about Meta, the stock market, or investing itself, feel free to reach me at Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. And all of my episodes of my podcast are available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. My mission is to not only make you money in the stock market, but to make sure you feel confident while you're doing it. So thank you for tuning in.